Welcome back to another episode of Valheim Mod Reviews. I am your host Ruijman, and today we'll be looking at the PungusSouls mod by Pungus. By the way, if you keep seeing these Valheim mod reviews show up on your YouTube suggestions, be sure to like and subscribe and visit my channel or the comment section to request a mod review or tutorial. I welcome anyone and everyone to make requests. Items, creatures, and locations in PungusSouls are developed from the Dark Souls franchise. If you're a fan of this franchise, you will probably see some familiar concepts. Let's get into the mod. Finding the ruined graveyard temple took about 20 minutes of flying around in cheat mode. This map had a small island starting zone, and it would have taken me an in-game week to find this with sailing and exploring. But it's well worth the look. The structure is impressive. I like the touch of the Raven's Nest at the top, and the whole setup is very well conceived. The graphics did not really mesh well with my Valheim settings. I'm not sure if that's just me or if that's the mod itself. My rig is a little older and nowhere near what I would call adequate for most current games out there, so I hope it's just me. I hurried through a few bosses on a new map to get a few of the enemies to spawn, and I am also impressed by those. These new additions have some great artwork and varied combat concepts. After seeing a few enemies in the meadows and Black Forest, I took a long trip down to the Ashlands and was not disappointed. The Black Knights and Demons were a welcome sight in the otherwise bleak zone. The Deep North creatures? Well, that was a different story. So these blue wyverns pretty much gang up on you, chase you down, will one-shot the Mistlands bubble from you, have a wicked knockback fire breath, and even if you're in cheat mode flying away, they keep chasing you far from the spawning area. This is insane. I never got to see the skeleton giant in the Deep North either. It's probably hiding from the blue wyverns, as well it should. Pungus, reach out and tell me what is going on with these blue wyverns. As my kid said many times, seriously bruh. With that, it's been a while since I was legit challenged by Valheim enemies, so hats off to you. For the weapons, very interesting skins for those. Some remind me of weapons from Guild Wars 2, but I think most of them have a connection to the Dark Souls game. Some weapons have really interesting special attacks, and many have great lore tied to them. Sadly, I'm not familiar with the Dark Souls franchise, so the lore is lost on me. I may have to look more into that later. The armor, well, it was not my favorite. The helms shrink the heads so much that it's disproportionate. 2 of the 3 armor sets have added buffs, which could be beneficial, but not really my taste in appearance. I can tell that the creator has spent much effort with the armors, the weapons, creatures, and the Firelink shrine, where you find the blacksmith Andre and the vendor Sweet Shalquoir. Speaking of Shalquoir, you can purchase a wolf charm to summon a pet Sif and a cat charm to summon a pet Shalquoir for 500 gold each. I took Shalquoir for a walk in the woods, and a troll ate her, but it was fun while it lasted. Overall, very interesting weapons. I like some of these creatures like the Hollow Soldiers, Taurus Demons, Black Knights, and Capra Demons. I did not get to see the giant mushrooms or the fang boar yet, but those Deep North enemies, well, I will not be setting foot in that Pungus icy tundra hell anytime soon. One downside is the spawn distances are a bit close to each other, which does create a situation that mod enemies are killing everything else around, or all chasing you from 3 or 4 different directions at once. I did enjoy exploring this mod, and I look forward to seeing what develops in the future. Check out the links in the description below to see for yourself. If you have some inside knowledge about these creatures or can contribute more to the story, I would love to hear from you. Until next time, happy adventuring.